All right, everyone, but it's a private company, so they can do what they want, something you're not hearing at the moment in regards to TikTok from people on the left who have said it about a bunch of US tech firms. Of course, TikTok, which I've never used, I'm not 100% sure even what it really is. I guess it's a video site for like kids to post like 10-second videos of them lip syncing or something. It's like Vine. It's like one of those bullshit sites like that wastes your time and your life and effort. I guess it's run by the Chinese, so it's a commie company explicitly, and they've banned like region-sensitive content. Like, I guess if you're using it in the Middle East, they'll ban like gay content and fully cooperate with the authorities in, breaking your limbs or chopping your head off if you happen to be a homosexual. To be clear, in addition to opposing every form of censorship, government or corporate, private censorship, religious censorship, moralism in every sense, I think that it's all bullshit, and I think that we should take all those people and put them in Madagascar and turn into a giant prison colony for authoritarians. It'd be a better world. Let's do one authoritarian thing, get rid of the authoritarians, and then everyone else can live in peace and do and say what they want. It'd be a wonderful world. I'm half joking when I say that. In addition to opposing all censorship, I am in favor of gay rights. Unequivocally, I don't care if people are gay or lesbian or whatever. And let me remind you something, that only 10 years ago or so, YouTube would have banned you for posting lesbian shit too. I can remember because I was actually there. I've been on YouTube since 2007. The rules back then in regards to risque or suggestive content were vastly different than they are today. If you had a video back then of a couple of college lesbians in swimsuits making out for more than 2 seconds, it would get you banned on the and there was no limited state, there was no warning or restricted mode. You just got banned. Now, of course, you can do that. They had like House of Air, where dudes were shitting on each other, fisting each other sexually, and that was okay for several days. Finally, they got pressured to take it down because it wasn't actually educational. Now they don't have a problem with that on these U.S. firms. Like Facebook had a problem with it too. They would have had a problem with a lesbian swimsuit edition or something like that 10 years ago. Now they don't care as much. Now it's politically edgy talk, which means you like borders or whatever. But in China, I guess they're still not on board with gay rights as much. Or really, what's really bad is they just want to make money. So the commies have decided to say, well, it's okay if the Saudi Arabian government wants user data on those that say that they're like gay and they support gay rights in Saudi Arabia. That's okay. We'll let them get their heads chopped off. By the way, nod, nod, wink, wink to all the U.S. tech firms pretending to be any different. They're all the same. They're all doing the same thing. It's for money. That's why they do it. You think that Facebook and similar U.S. tech firms don't give user data to the Middle East in order to headhunt after people who have wrong-think opinions? Of course they do. Because otherwise they wouldn't be operating in those countries, trust me. You think Facebook would be allowed in Turkey if Erdogan didn't have the ability to gain user data? I mean, fuck, you've got to be so naive. So finally the left has found a company that it doesn't want to censor people based on sociopolitics. Only it's TikTok, a Chinese commie company, because they're banning lesbians in the Middle East. Very interesting. Where's your ire when people with perfectly lawful libertarian opinions in the Western world are being beaten up on? Where's your ire at that and all the hit pieces that are written about us by the legacy media pretending that we're Nazis because we bother to platform people that have been deplatformed because we support free speech and expression? Where was your ire at that? I thought, it's a private company, they can do what they want, I was told, over and over again. Well, TikTok can do what it wants then. If it wants to give user data to the Saudi government to allow gay people to get killed, that's the result of your censorship support. You're the ones supporting such behavior. You think it can't happen here, and yet you're fomenting similar things. Well, we want to dox all of these evil people that wear the wrong hat or they wore the wrong color, they supported the wrong candidate so we can get them fired or beaten up. How the fuck is that any different? Oh, but we're not suggesting killing these people. Well, maybe you're not, but Antifa may support that. When they're throwing bricks around, they're aiming for the head, so, it's only a matter of the inevitability of time. Bunch of losers. You have to be a loser to support censorship. My ideas are so fragile. Like, I'm such a fragile fucking titty baby that I can't even be confronted with things that go up against my view of reality, even on topical issues. Meanwhile, here's your actual gay rights struggle. People here want to pretend that Trump, who doesn't give a fuck about it, and I told people that for years, they pretend that he's like, he hates gay people, he's endangering gay rights by I don't know, stripping back some affirmative action bullshit legislation. Meanwhile, gay people get doxxed by tech sites from China and actually killed over in the Middle East. No problem. Yeah, a few tech articles right now are talking about this. Where's the CNN outrage about TikTok's behavior? Where's the CNN headhunting hit piece about the Chi-Coms enabling the death of gay people? Where's the article about how U.S. firms were little different until 5 or 6 years ago in many cases for the gay community? Where's your article about that? You're never going to see it because it's not lucrative enough. It doesn't generate enough outrage among the outrage mob pearl-clutching morons of the left. This is the left so-called. If you're an actual leftist, you're not supporting censorship. Sorry, but you're not a liberal if you support censorship of any kind. Yeah, that includes muscary Nazis. What Nazis? The ones with the mushroom cuts on their head? That drink milk? Wow. Terrifying, dude. Again, I just wanted to thank the ADL. I always thought that the dude down the street who was a skinhead with tattoos of swastikas in 1488 all over his muscular chest, I thought he was a Nazi. Turns out it was actually his nerdy son with the mushroom cut. Never would have guessed. You know, the ADL actually believes it. Why doesn't the ADL, which claims to fight for human rights, why don't you fight Chinese communists then and tell them to back off the gay people? Or why don't gay people here have a rally against Middle Eastern oppression? I've never seen one of those. I remember like 5 or 6 years ago when there was more political honesty in the country, you'd see them, they'd do like Draw Muhammad Day or something, and they'd chuckle about that, and they'd say, well, haha, you know, our fellow gays and lesbians over there get beheaded, so we're gonna, you know, mock these governments that do these brutal things. Now you get deplatformed for doing that, even in the context of protesting authoritarianism and human rights abuses. You can't even protest anymore because it's considered politically incorrect because they've been hamstrung by a bunch of pink-haired freaks, a bunch of losers that aren't even properly understood to be leftists. They're not, I mean, they don't even make economic arguments. Their big thing is they just want to steal and you know, maim people and attack people. Or rather, they want other people to do that for them because they're differently abled, so they can't be bothered to get out of bed in order to do so. Half of them probably use TikTok. Again, somebody can explain to me what the fucking site's even for. I keep hearing about it. I don't know what it's for, and I don't care. Yeah, especially now that I know that it's run by commies, I'm never going to use it. Fuck TikTok. That's about all. Peace out.